94.5 PST. Did you miss anything with Chris, Joe, and Gianna on Chris and the Crew? Catch up now. This is Chris and the Crew on Demand, sponsored by Trinity Rehab. Schedule an appointment now at trinity-rehab.com.
Experience holiday cheer at Tanger Outlets with savings up to 70% off your favorite brands. From fragrances to accessories and the latest styles, discover the best gifts for everyone on your list. Save big at Nike Factory Store, Michael Kors, Under Armour, Coach, Polo Ralph Lauren, Kate Spade New York, and so many more. Unwrap the best at Tanger Outlets. Hundreds of brands, endless gifting options. Plan your trip at Tanger.com.
And the crew, Chris, Joe, and Gianna, just the girls this morning. Dan Zaro said he wanted to get in on this, but he's still in the Weather Center. He might join us.
He may.
In a few seconds here. All right, so what happened? You went to a friend's house for a party, right?
I went to my friend's house, and it was just a small little get-together type of thing, and everybody walked in with something. Like, it was either a
little
pack
bag.
of, it was either like an ornament or a pack of like drinks or a bottle of something. And I'm just sitting there like, what are we doing? This isn't anything that crazy. Like, we're just hanging out eating charcuterie boards. Why are we bringing gifts? And I didn't bring a gift. And I'm like, now do I have to bring a gift?
And they called it a hostess gift, right?
Yeah,
they're
like, well, that's what you do. No, it's not what you do. What? We've never done this before. It's been my same friend group for how long?
You know what's funny? I grew up not knowing what the hostess gift is. Honestly, when I went to somebody's house, I just brought food. Like, I always contributed food.
There's nothing wrong with that.
When I met John's family does hostess gifts. His father's side of the family, they do hostess gifts. So when I would ask his family over, they would bring me like a little gift bag with a gift in it.
Oh my, that's
like,
so extra.
Well, I mean, it was very much appreciated.
Very sweet.
Don't get me wrong.
Very sweet.
Very sweet. But I had to adjust to this. So now I do that.
See, this is the thing, though. Now we're going to start
napkins, or it could be, I don't know. I've gotten so many different things as hostess gifts. I've gotten cute little dish towels.
Right, but are we really going to start this at this point of our lives? Like, why are we starting? It was my same friend group I hang out with all the time.
I will say, once it's started, it's hard to stop it.
Right.
Unless you all agree as a friend group to stop it. But who's going to be the one to stop it? You know what I mean?
Exactly. So why are we starting this? And now I'm like, do I have to go drop her off something? It's after the fact. I feel like it's just done.
Are you on the hook for one now for that party?
I don't think so, right? Because it's like, it's done. It is what it is.
You think she's judging you for being the only one who didn't bring her something?
No, I just don't think that this is the standard. I think if you just go to somebody's house, unless it's a fancy party. This was just a little get together, just a few of our friends, and everybody walks in with something because they were feeling generous. What are we doing? I was so annoyed.
Do you have to feel generous as a group?
Can we feel generous as a group?
Well, I almost feel like if you're going to, you need to alert the others. So somebody like you doesn't feel, oh crap, I'm the only one who didn't bring something. You know what I mean?
It looked like it was coincidental. Nobody's kind of matched a vibe. I was like, oh, you brought something? Oh my God, I brought her something too. I saw this in the store and I thought of you. It was very coincidental. But of course, it's the one time that I don't have anything.
I think, Gianna, that hostess gifts are a little more popular than you think. But now I don't know if you're bringing, okay, so let's say you go to a party and you're in charge of the cheese and crackers, let's say, or whatever.
Right.
I don't think that's your hostess gift because I've seen, I mean, it's happened to me where I bring food and I bring a hostess gift, or people do the same to me. And now I just kind of know that's what a lot of people do. But you know what? I want to open the phones though.
Yeah.
Who brings do you bring a hostess gift when you're going to a party, or is just the food enough? And does Gianna now have to drop something off? And it's 94.5 PST, your number one hit music station. We're talking about hostess gifts. Do you bring a hostess gift when you go to somebody's house for a party? Because Gianna went with her friends to a party over the weekend, right?
It was just
the only
a
one who didn't have one.
Get together. It wasn't like a big thing.
I'm not sure I'm not sure it matters the size of the get together. I think people do bring hostess gifts no matter what size the party is. I don't think that matters.
Let me tell you, like, some of it was, like, one of the things was really dumb. Like, it was a dumb little Christmas ornament thing.
Why is that dumb?
Well, I'm not saying like people went out and bought like grand gifts. You know what I mean?
No. You're getting this wrong. A hostess gift is not a grand thing. A hostess gift is almost like a little token of appreciation that they're having you over.
What if I just say, thank you for having me?
Well,
is that good?
Well, that's what we're going to find out. Do you bring hostess gifts when you go places? Let's go to the phones. Jessica in Philly is on the line. Now, Jessica, you have a rule, I hear, when it comes to going to people's houses.
I do. So you never walk into somebody's house empty-handed. It's a very old-time school rule, just like as the hostess would always have, something out on the table to snack on. Even if it's something like a wash towel or, like the ornament. I just never walk in the house empty-handed unless it's one of my good friends and we're just getting together because it's Monday night and we're playing cards.
Right. So do you see it's not a big wrapped thing. It's usually in a little bag. It's usually just a little token.
I really just thought we were sitting there and hanging out. I didn't know that this whole thing was happening. I don't know. I just feel like I wouldn't judge somebody if they didn't bring me something if they're sitting at my house. Like, what? I don't know.
I don't know if I would judge. Let me just say, I would not judge anyone for not bringing me a hostess gift.
Okay.
But I know that people do it. Like I said, I didn't really come into this until I met John, and his family would bring hostess gifts.
Okay.
And we're talking about like to Christmas dinner, to,
right.
Things like that.
This wasn't anything that's spectacular.
And my neighbors, because, we host a lot of parties at our house. My neighbors and stuff, they'll bring me, some people will bring me little hostess gifts, but I'm certainly not judging anybody who doesn't.
Okay, that makes me feel better.
No way.
Emily in Mount Holly said, along with some food or drinks I'm bringing, my presence is enough. Honestly, same. I'm bringing the entertainment.
Fine.
I'm bringing the entertainment.
I'm sure you are. It's 7:30, 94.5 PST, your number one hit music station. Good morning. It's Chris and Joe and Gianna. We're Joeless. He just can't get out of bed. He'll be here soon. So Sabrina Carpenter has this holiday Netflix special.
It's called A Nonsense Christmas. And I watched it the other day. It came out on Friday night, I want to say.
Joe is kind of dissing it a little bit.
It's so good.
But it's campy. It's her.
Right, exactly.
It's supposed to be.
Exactly.
Right.
She's like cheesy like that. Like it's just basically a play on an old school Christmas special. Like
I love that stuff.
Like her whole concert, the whole short and sweet tour, it was all just a gimmick of old TV, and I love it. That's
so I
her
don't know
vibe.
why he would expect anything different.
Yeah, of course it was going to be cheesy. That's
right.
the point. But yeah, so she sang a duet with Chappell Roan, and it was last Christmas, and it's kind of going viral right now
Like
because
that old Wham classic.
So great. You have to hear a little bit of it because it's so good.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away.
Oh, it's good. I like it.
It's so good.
You don't hear that often. It's a duet.
No, yeah, exactly.
So,
and she did other songs. She had like Kali Uchis was there. Shania Twain came on and did a song with her.
So it's like star-studded.
Yeah, there was a lot of people, but that is the one that's absolutely people are loving right now.
I love that version.
I wish they would drop all of the songs on Spotify or on Apple Music or like not just YouTube. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or that you don't have to log into Netflix in the car to listen
true,
to it.
True.
It's Can't Beat Chris. Can't Beat Chris on 94.5 PST.
All right, another day, another round of Can't Beat Chris. Kelsey's on the line. She's going to take Chris on today. Hey, Kelsey, where are you from?
Mount Holly.
Mount Holly. What do you do in Mount Holly?
Well, I don't work in Mount Holly. I work in Marlton at a dental office.
Oh, wow. I'm going to the dentist today, actually.
Oh.
I don't think
it goes well.
Yeah, not in Marlton, but yeah, I'm hoping it goes well too. All right, I'm out of here. You answer the questions first. I'll be back to answer the same three. We'll see who wins, okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck.
Thanks. You too.
All right, we're kicking Chris out. Kelsey, going to give you a little bit of privacy. And all right, here we go. Your quiz starts now. Your first question. Actress Raven Simone turns 39 today. She was the star of her own TV show on Disney Channel in the early 2000s. Name that show.
That's So Raven.
You want to lock it in?
Yes.
All right, question 2. Timothée Chalamet is nominated for a Golden Globe this year. Which Kardashian Jenner sister is he currently dating?
Kylie.
You want to lock in Kylie?
Yes.
All right, final question, Kelsey. You're almost there. Christmas is only 15 days away. In How the Grinch Stole Christmas, what is the Grinch's dog's name?
Max.
You want to
I
lock?
love Max. I want to lock that in. I love that movie.
Oh, I love it so much. Well, maybe, just maybe, you got it right. We're going to call Chris back into the room. Can't Be Chris is powered by Legoland Discovery Center Philadelphia. Jump into a world of creativity, color, and playful learning. Info and tickets at philadelphia.legolanddiscoverycenter.com. Chris, I got to warn you, we have a very confident lady, a very confident Kelsey on the line.
That was record speed, so I'm sure she flew right through these, which makes me totally nervous.
All right, we're going to put Chris in the hot seat right now. You ready,
Okay.
Chris? Here we go.
I'm ready.
Actress Raven Simone turns 39 today.
Wow.
She was the star of her own TV show on Disney Channel in the early 2000s. Name that show.
Yeah, it's That's So Raven. Right?
You both said That's So Raven, and you're both correct.
Okay.
That's So Raven. So good. Second question. Timothée Chalamet is nominated for a Golden Globe this year. Which Kardashian Jenner sister is he currently dating?
Kylie.
You both said Kylie, and you're both correct.
Kind of a weird couple, but okay.
They seem kind of cute, though. I thought that at first, too, but
Okay.
they're growing on me. Final question for Chris. Christmas is only 15 days away,
Oh
Chris.
my God, stress.
In the movie How the Grinch Stole Christmas, what is the Grinch's dog's name?
Oh, give me a sec.
You got some time.
The little brown, I have a stuffed animal. Max.
You both said Max.
It's Max.
And you're both correct.
Woo! Oh,
Which
gosh.
means
I blanked on that for a second.
you guys officially tied today. Kelsey,
Woo!
I would take that as a win, girl.
Good job.
Thank you. So when you were stuttering on the last one, I was like, she doesn't know it.
No, I do. It just took me a hot second.
Kelsey, just for playing with us today, you got a pair of tickets to see Mateo Lane at the Met in Philly on Saturday, February 22nd.
Good job.
Thank you so much.
Comedian Mateo Lane brings the Can't Stop Talking tour to the Met Philly on Saturday, February 22nd. Tickets are on sale now at livenation.com. Hang on the line, Kelsey.
Listen tomorrow morning at 7:40 for another chance to beat Chris on 94.5 PST. It's Chris and the Crew's Daily Scoop.
So now that the Eras Tour is over, the numbers are kind of rolling in. Wow, she made a ton. $2.2 billion in ticket sales. Oof. Taylor also gave out $197 million in bonuses to everybody who traveled the tour and worked on the tour with her.
Wow.
You want to talk about a lot of people. I mean, she had physical therapists on the payroll. She had, obviously the merch team, lighting, sound, production staff, assistant, instrument techs, hairstylists, makeup artists, wardrobe. Like, a lot of people go into that.
Yeah.
197 million. Good for her. She's very generous.
She is, and we've heard her do this before, and I love it.
She takes care of her people.
She does.
She really does. So the Golden Globe nominees were announced yesterday, and the big story surrounds a movie that you might not have even heard of. It's called Amelia Perez. It got 10 nominations, which is a record for a movie in the comedy or musical category. So the movie debuted at the Cannes Film Festival in May. Then it got picked up by Netflix. It's about a drug dealer who hires an attorney to fake his death so he can transition into a woman and live as her true self. So it was nominated for Best Picture, musical or comedy. It also earned supporting noms for Zoe Saldana and Selena Gomez. And Selena's also nominated on the TV side for Only Murders in the Building. So that's good.
Wow. Yeah.
One of the year's biggest surprises, Pamela Anderson, nominated for Best Actress in a Drama for The Last Showgirl. Let's see. Wicked was nominated.
Of course.
Yeah. Squid Game Season 2 also nominated, even though it hasn't even aired yet.
Yeah, I don't understand how that's working.
I don't get that either. So going down January 5th, CBS, Nikki Glasser is going to be the host. And let's see. Your deodorant's going to smell like Dunkin'. You know that brand Native? I
Yes.
always see it in Target.
It is in Target.
Yeah, it just released a new collaboration with Dunkin'. So the scents are inspired by Dunkin's strawberry frosted donut, and it comes in deodorant and body wash and shampoo and conditioner. Didn't you say they did it with Girl Scout cookies too?
Yeah, they had Thin Mint, they had the peanut butter ones, they had the
kinda cool.
Samoas. That's the one I had. I actually bought the
did you
shampoo.
really?
Yeah, I smelled
That's
like
cool.
coconut.
And we ran out of time to talk about this yesterday, but Dana Carvey brought the church lady back for the opening of SNL this weekend. So, David Spade also appeared, in it. He's, he played Hunter Biden. So, take a little listen. You remember the church lady, right?
And now it's time for Church Chat.
Thank you, and welcome to Church Chat. I'm the church lady.
So she wears that gray wig. She's got that like purplish coat. Who didn't say her signature line when it was a big thing? Listen.
Well, isn't that special?
That is so funny. I
You
love
don't
when-
even remember the church lady, do you?
I don't know. what it
Hilarious.
is, but
Absolutely hilarious.
I was laughing when I was watching.
Isn't that special? All right, there's the scoop.
94.5 PST.
Good job, everybody.
That is your job. I want to be like doing my job.
It's What's My Job?
All right, so we have a PST listener on the line. We're going to bring her on. She's going to tell us how much she makes in a year. We're going to try to get you some clues to see if you can guess what her job is. All right, Gianna, introduce us.
All right, Cynthia in Bristol is here. Hey, Cynthia, how much do you make per year?
Hey, good morning. Okay, so it may not sound like much, but I make it work. I make do, and it's worth it to me because I actually really, really love what I do.
Aw.
Yeah, it's very fulfilling. I make $38,000 a year.
Okay. 38,000 a year is what she said. All right, I'm going to start out because a question just popped right into my head. Do you work full time?
Yeah, I mean it is 5 days a week.
Okay. Oh, don't say anything else.
Yeah. Because otherwise,
yes
you
or
might,
no?
Yes or no.
Yes or no.
It's all,
All right.
it's all you're required.
So
to
it's
give
a
us.
full-time job. You would say yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it a seasonal job?
Technically.
Okay.
So you only work during one season?
There's no, I work
she-
more than one season.
Oh,
Okay, so
Okay.
I'm sensing that there's maybe some time off to some degree.
okay. That's interesting.
Do you work with food, like service industry?
Ooh, yes.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a big one. Okay. Do you work at night?
No.
Oh, so that blows my guess.
Not at night. Okay.
Okay. Well, this is it, Joe, for you.
Yeah. Does it involve kids?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. Are you the one actually preparing the food?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
We are pretty close here, girls. We have to be at this point.
We are?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I don't know.
what's going to happen now, Cynthia, is we're going to put you on hold. We're going to open the phones because now you've given our listeners some clues. They're going to try to guess your job, and then you're going to come back in a few minutes and reveal what you do, okay?
Okay, sounds fun.
All right, you hang tight. Wait a minute. We're close?
Yeah.
I thought she was some kind of a waitress or something but then when she said she didn't work at night,
But
I
now
thought,
I'm thinking chef,
not restaurant.
maybe restaurant chef.
But
said
she doesn't work at night then?
Maybe it's just daytime?
Read your meeting minutes, girls. I'm not giving you. I want to win this week, so I'm not giving you all my stuff. But reading your meeting minutes, I think you can figure it out.
All right. What do you think she does? 609-243-9778 and playing What's My Job here on 94.5 PST, your number one hit music station. We like this game. It's Chris, Joe, Gianna. Joe thinks he's got it.
Just a pretty smart fella.
All right. So Cynthia in Bristol told us that she makes $33,000 a year. Says how fulfilling her job is, loves her job. No, she's not rich, but loves her job. She gave us the clues that she's a seasonal worker which I think is throwing me off.
Well,
But
then she
says
kind of
it's
walked it back.
full-time,
Yeah.
But it's a seasonal job.
Yeah, she kind of walked. Yeah, she danced around that a bit.
Works with food. Doesn't work at night because I thought she was some kind of a server.
Right.
But I thought at a restaurant, you're open at night, right? I don't know. Does work with kids and does prepare food. All right, so let's get to the phones. So many people are calling in. We've got Jose in Hainesport on the line. Hey, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Gianna.
What's your job?
A school cafeteria worker.
Okay.
Oh, but how's that seasonal?
I guess you're off for the summer.
I think that's what you noticed how she was kind of
She was kind of
wishy-washy.
backtracking. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's go to Melissa in Philly. Hey, Melissa, what's your job?
Hey, I agree with Jose. I think she works in a cafeteria.
Am I the only one not getting this? Okay. Ashley in Delanco is next. Good morning. What's your job?
Good morning. I agree with the previous two. It's a school cafeteria.
Oh, geez. I feel stupid.
Kind of unanimous right now.
Is this what you were thinking, Joe?
I'm not revealing my
Let's go to
info.
Christy.
I was paying attention.
All right. Christy is in East Norriton. Hey, Christy.
Hi, how's it going?
Good. What do you think? What's your job?
Okay, so I was going to go with all of the other guesses, but I'm going to switch it up. Maybe she's on the cafeteria staff at a camp.
Oh, now that would be. Now that to me seems more seasonal,
Right.
Because that's like just summer.
Right.
I love it. All right, thanks for calling.
That's a great guess.
All right, let's bring her. Do you want to make our guess? You want her to come on?
Let's have her come on
All right.
and not ever reveal anything yet. Hey,
Cynthia.
Hi.
Oh, she's laughing.
she's laughing.
Don't say
Don't say
anything
anything.
yet. We're gonna make our guesses, and then we're gonna have you reveal your job. All right, Joe, Mr. Hotshot over there.
Well, I'm a man of the people,
Okay.
so I'm going to say school cafeteria worker, and
okay.
probably the one doing the cooking, not the one doing the scooping.
Gianna.
I think I'm just going to go with the majority here. I guess I think I'm going to say school to cafeteria worker.
See, I was thinking some kind of a caterer or some kind of like a kids party
Thinking out of the box.
prep thing. That's kind of that's just because it was the first thing I thought of.
True.
My first thing I thought of was server, but then the clue about her not working at night kind of blew that. So that's my guess. All right, Cynthia, it's time to reveal. What is your job, girl?
Well, I guess the majority rules. They guessed it right. I am a cafeteria school worker.
Love
Oh.
it. Wait, do they still have Pizza Fridays? Do you still have Pizza Fridays?
You know what? Funnily enough, yes.
I love that.
Yum. No better day.
Pizza.
No better day. Or I also liked grilled cheese day. What was your favorite school cafeteria meal?
In Tom's River, and I hear they still do this actually because I was having this conversation with someone. They actually brought in Domino's on a Friday.
Domino's?
Yes. Can't imagine that's nutritious. You guys don't do that, do you?
Every now and then it's
Oh.
something special and it gives us a little break, but
Oh my.
Wow. All right.
Okay.
Well, thanks for calling, Cynthia. Cool job. So it's the second day of our 12 Wishes of Christmas here on 94.5 PST, your number one hit music station. Good morning. It's Chris and the crew. So we have decided to help local families in need this holiday season. You would be shocked at how many families are really in need right here in our area.
It's so true.
Yeah. So we've partnered up with our friends at Shady Brook Farm and the Fleming Family Foundation to grant some holiday wishes. So today's nomination comes from somebody who wants to remain anonymous. We totally respect that. It's somebody in Bucks County. So I'm going to read you her letter. It says, Dear Chris and the crew, I want to tell you about somebody in Bucks County who embodies strength, resilience, and love, but desperately needs help this Christmas. 4 years ago, her life changed forever when a routine medical procedure went tragically wrong. The mistake left her permanently disabled, forcing her to rely on Social Security benefits that barely cover her family's needs. She's a single mom of 8 children and a proud grandmother to 1. For years, she worked tirelessly to provide for her family, even buying a home that she worked her entire life for. But after health complications, she was forced to sell that home. Still, she didn't give up. She managed to purchase a mobile home to give her family shelter. Shortly after moving in, there were many unexpected challenges: caving floors, a broken hot water heater, a failing air conditioner unit. Every day is such a battle to keep her family safe and warm. As Christmas approaches, it's clear that her heart is heavy. She dreams of giving her kids the kind of magical holiday they deserve, but even the dream of the most simple things like buying a tree, purchasing ornaments, and sitting down for Christmas dinner is out of reach because every dollar is stretched thin for necessities and mounting bills. She told me recently that she fears even buying a tree could throw her family's budget into chaos. She's heartbroken at the thought that she won't be able to provide a Christmas dinner for the family that stood by her for years. This incredible woman has sacrificed so much for her family. She deserves a little light this holiday season, and I hope you'll consider helping her.
You don't really know what everybody's going through, and when you hear that it's going on in your backyard, it kind of hits you a little different, you know?
So we're going to help her and her family. We want them to have a nice holiday season. Shady Brook Farm, the Fleming Family Foundation, and 94.5 PST are making this wish possible. We're going to give her $2,500 to get the things that she needs for her family. Plus, they're also providing a holiday light show pass, free s'mores kit. They're going to go have fun, hot cocoa, Uncle Dave's ice cream vouchers. Like, they're going to go have some fun at the farm.
This is awesome.
And of course, they're going to go through the light show. It's going to be awesome. They deserve to have some fun this holiday season, just be a little lighter. So we certainly hope this family can enjoy their holidays. We hope we put smiles on their faces. And make sure you're listening tomorrow morning because we're going to keep doing this. It's the 12 Wishes of Christmas with Chris and the crew. Tomorrow morning, same time, we'll do another holiday wish.
It's Chris and the Crew's Daily Scoop.
So now that it's over, the numbers are rolling in for Taylor Swift's Eras Tour. Oof. She made a record $2.2 billion in ticket sales. And she also gave out almost $200 million in bonuses to everybody who worked on the tour with her. Everybody from bus drivers to physical therapists that kept all the dancers and her, in top shape. Security, merch people, lighting, sound, makeup artists, hairstylists. You get the gist.
Right.
A lot of people work behind the scenes to get that tour to what it was.
Oh my God, every tour. Yeah.
Yeah, huge.
Also a
amount
little bit of probably
huge
of a tax
payroll.
write-off, right?
Yeah, seriously. So good news for coffee drinkers. A new study says that drinking coffee on the regular, Joe, I shouldn't tell you this because you quit coffee,
I did.
but drinking coffee on the regular could extend your life by 2 years.
The good news is, in my era of drinking coffee, I drank more than enough. My life's been extended by 5.
You're right.
You're good. So Tokyo, Japan is going to put a 4-day work week into effect for government employees starting in the new year.
Wow.
But it's not because of burnout
This is fun.
or
isn't it?
whatever.
This is good.
It's to encourage women to go do it basically on their day off to have more kids.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
And to give them a slightly better work-life balance because their birth rates crashed, right?
Yeah. So the most caring city in the U.S., I don't see Philadelphia.
I wouldn't.
on
We don't.
here.
You know what? We don't want to be on that list.
That's true. It's Virginia Beach. It's very nice there. It's for lovers, right? Virginia, that's what they say.
That
For
is.
lovers. And candy canes. Just saw this poll on candy canes. What actually? Oh, let me ask you something. What do you do if somebody hands you a candy cane? What do you do with it?
Eat it.
Do you eat it?
I eat candy canes.
Because they say most people, 60% of people, if they were handed a candy cane, they would decorate with it and not eat it.
I would eat it.
Hang it on a tree.
I have to imagine at the end of the year, the amount of full uneaten candy canes that we throw in the trash has to be a very high percentage. I like one a year.
I don't eat candy canes.
I'm not going to sit there and rip through a whole box of candy canes, but I'll have 1 or 2 during the season.
I'll just hang it on my tree.
That makes sense.
It makes a pretty decoration. All right, there's a scoop. All right, we got to help this Eagles fan find her soulmate. All right, maybe that's a little ambitious, the soulmate thing. But this is like a misconnection from the Eagles game the other night. It's Chris and the crew, Chris, Joe, and Gianna. So we were reading in a Facebook group, right? An Eagles fan Facebook group.
Yeah.
Came upon this post from this woman who's looking for this guy that she saw after the game, right?
Yeah. So this girl wrote in this Eagles group, she said, misconnection and complete long shot. Leaving the Eagles game, I was walking through parking lot S next to Citizens Bank Park, and a really cute guy was getting into the back driver's side seat of a pickup truck.
Ooh, very specific.
As I passed, he yelled, "You're so beautiful. I just wanted you to know that." So something along the lines of that. Of course, I was shy and a little stunned, so I just yelled, "Thank you." Anyways, I should have stopped and exchanged numbers, but missed my opportunity. If anyone happens to know a group of 4 or 5 guys that went to the game and drove a darker gray or gold gray pickup truck with a 4-door type body parked in the Citizens Bank lot, please pass this along.
Philly will find him.
You know me, and I am a hopeless romantic. We need to find this guy.
Well, you know me. Remember the last time this very thing happened? And
They met up and they dated.
And then what happened, Chris Rollins?
Did they break
I called them out for it on the air, and I said, I think, because suddenly they had a whole brand, and they were on TV, and they were doing appearances
Come on,
together.
don't be like
and
that.
then let's not forget who she called us. She called us, remember?
Yep, I do.
And she revealed that they were not together. They were decided they were, quote, better as friends, but suddenly became influencers.
This sounds different to me. And we actually did reach out to her, and she was almost a little embarrassed. And you notice, Joe, she would not come on the air with us because she didn't think she was going to get this much attention and all this stuff. So I really just want to find this guy. Come on,
this
there
guy
are
is
enough,
married.
There are enough Eagles. Well, then she'll know. Then she'll have some closure.
True.
Let me tell you something. It better not have been a married man.
Yeah, for real.
Shouting to this girl that she's so beautiful. So there's enough Eagles fans in PST Nation. Were you at the game? Gianna, was your father at the game?
I think he was, actually.
Does he know anybody else at the game?
I don't know if he knows people in Lot S, but we'll see.
Now, Joe, you know the lots over there.
Yeah.
Would that be like season ticket holders? Do they have their own lot?
People park in that, especially that one so far from the link itself now. Not so far. I mean, it's all on top of each other.
All right, so we've posted her post in the 94.5 PST Instagram story. She is beautiful. So if you can help her find this guy, please do. I want these two to get together.
Chris and the Crew, 94.5 PST. This was Chris and the Crew on Demand, sponsored by Trinity Rehab. Schedule an appointment now at trinity-rehab.com. Wake up with Chris and the Crew, weekdays 6 until 10 on your #1 hit music station, 94.5 PST.